So exciting, you sell 50 copies, and then what? Most authors see a spike in sales during launch week, but then nothing. Book launches are exciting and terrifying. And then after it's all done, you might be wondering why your book isn't selling after launch. And more important, how to keep book sales going after launch. This is one of the biggest things I see, biggest complaints. I get authors coming to me, they've published a book, they've launched, they've sold 50 copies, 25, 100, 150, whatever it is, and then nothing. And they are like, what happened? Let's look at why book sales drop after launch. So first off, the number one reason often is that the author has not taken the time to build their audience as they're writing the book. The more effort you put into building your audience as you write your book, the more likely you're going to have readers read your book, the more sales you're getting launched, and then you'll have more reviews and more people talking about it. And the more that happens, the more you get more buyers. And then you have this virtuous circle of people reading it, getting excited about it, telling other people, writing reviews about it, and all that stuff. Another reason that this happens is I find a lot of authors are worrying too much about bestseller campaigns because they feel good. You feel successful when you hit that bestseller in Amazon. That feels so good. Even if you've only sold 20 books, at least you hit the bestseller. You can say, I'm a bestseller, and it feels so good. But the problem is it doesn't do good. And a lot of people spend thousands and thousands of dollars paying some company to do this magnificent bestseller campaign where they don't sell a lot of books, but they get the little gold star. And a bestseller campaign, sure, it's lovely. And if you sell 10,000 books on a bestseller campaign, great. But if you've sold 100 books on a bestseller campaign, if you've spent thousands for it, you haven't got your return on investment. They're not always worth it. Think that one through. And then the third reason is that a lot of authors are really heavily focused on launch day. And they don't think about what happens after launch day. They have no post-launch plan. And that can really knock your sales right to zero. Again, so you have the plan, but the other thing that you want that a lot of authors don't have is an audience growth plan. After launch, how are you going to continue to grow your audience? Instead of focusing just on launch, going past that. And of course, lack of ongoing visibility. Maybe you got on a podcast or two during launch and then nothing. Maybe you posted a lot on social for like 2 weeks and then nothing. So there's no ongoing visibility. So what do you want to do instead? Let's look at how you can approach launch so that you have continued sales, so that launch is part of building, not like a fireworks show that just leave ashes on the ground afterwards. Number one, think long-term promotion. Don't just think about the launch event. Don't think of the launch as the ending, like I wrote the book, I published the book, I launched the book, done. Don't think of it as the ending. Think of it as the beginning of a successful marketing campaign. How am I going to tie my launch into that long-term plan? Number two, build your email list. Keep building your email list. Don't just build it for launch, build it after launch. Keep building it. There's lots of gold. It's a mine full of gold. So keep building it and keep connecting, keep building relationships. And people will continue to support you. And number three, and I think this is really important, engage in strategic partnerships. Partnerships are so important. At Author Nation, we have a party plan, P standing for partnerships. Think about podcasts. Think about author collaborations, author swaps. Think about partnerships. They're a huge way to expand your audience. When you're planning for your launch, don't just think about your launch. Think about the next 3 or 6 months of marketing post-launch. When you start tying all these things together, then you can see how the launch So what launch is supposed to do, think about a rocket. What launch is supposed to do is get that rocket into space. And then the rocket can continue going with less fuel, hopefully, right? It's easier to go if you do a good launch. But the rocket isn't done when it gets into space. It still has to get to Mars or the moon or wherever it happens to be going, right? Okay, and then think about all the ways you can promote your book. As I said, at Author Nation, we have the party plan for promoting, or the party framework. P is for partnerships, A is for audience engagement, R is for remarkable events, T is for targeted advertising. Don't do that right away. And Y is for your media presence. So, number 5, the 5th thing you want to do, work continuously every week. Think once per week. What can I do this week? Those small steps, using the party framework, taking small steps to build momentum, build connection, and eventually book sales, you will have more book sales moving forward. So, what do you want? You want more long-term book success. In order to get that, I have an ebook for you called Launches Are Like Weddings. And you can imagine what I'm going to say. Weddings are fun, but the marriage is a lifetime. So go grab that and then join me as I lead you through all the things that you want to do in order to be a successful nonfiction author.